see here, I'm using my 0.05 diameter lashes. I'm picking up a 13 millimeter CC curl. I'm fanning it out using my favorite method, which is the on the strip or off the strip method. And so these are regular volume lashes, and you see how the base is pretty narrow, and then once I dip it in the glue, it just gets even more narrow. Something that you're going to want to pay attention to is when I kind of wiggle it up and down, what I'm doing is I'm letting the fan kind of grab and dry out, and so it keeps that really snatched narrow base. And I'm just double checking that I didn't get it stuck to the back. I did grab a little bit too much glue that time, but my glue dries pretty quickly, so it doesn't become too much of an issue. So I do it again, and making a fan again by hand with regular volume lashes. With that, if you notice, you can even see right here at the bottom of that fan, the toes were kind of crooked, but once I dip it in the glue again, it snatches the base back. The main thing is that these lashes do not have any sticky residue at the bottom, so you can see if you zoom in, you can see just how narrow the base is, and they don't have anything sticking them together, so they're able to wrap around, and that's why they're able to wrap around the natural lash, which gives the best retention. And it's just healthier for the lash because nothing is hanging over the edge or anything. And so something that we strive for is that wrap around, which you cannot achieve with easy fan lashes, no matter how skilled you are. Look, if you can see how narrow the base was. So this is one brand, really popular brand. I'm in this lash group online, and a lot of girls use this. I've tried them out, and look, as you can see, like, first of all, they're not well made. It's really difficult to get the strip off of the lash tray, but I managed. So what I'm gonna do is what I always do when I first start, when I'm first laying out the lashes on my tile, I always brush them out really good. So I'm treating them exactly the same. I don't want it to seem like, oh, well, of course they didn't, work as well. She didn't prep the same as she does with regular volume lashes. But I do. That's exactly what I do. I found them out really well. And just cleaning off my little sticky strip so that way I have more room to work. So here I'm picking up a little chunk of the volume, the easy fan volume, and as you can see, the base stays closed together, like nothing comes separate. It's because there's a sticky residue at the bottom that allows them to stay together, so it's a lot easier to make a fan. As you see, I'm doing the same method, but look at the base, how much thicker it is. And so before, it was like this on mine too, but I'm going to even go a step further and try to pinch it together, because I do know that there's some people who use these type of lashes and they pinch them, but as you can see, it really didn't make a difference. So here I am dipping it in the glue, doing the same exact thing I did, but look, it did not make the base any thinner. So then when I go and apply it to the lash, I'm doing my little wiggle method, and it does a good job of adhering, but it does not wrap around the base, and you can still see a big difference between where the natural lash is and where the fan is, because it doesn't wrap around, so there's that wide base. And right here, I'm attempting to make another one. I'm making a little bit fuller of one because I want to compare some fuller easy fans with some fuller regular volume fans. Again, look at the base. It's not narrow. It's not snatched at all. Even when you squeeze it, it gets a little bit thinner, but for the most part, that very bottom part is still pretty wide, and it's not really skinny. So it's just unable to wrap around no matter what because of that sticky residue that's at the bottom. Yes, it helps you make your fans quicker, but the quality of the fan suffers. So as you can see here, black hearts are regular volume fans, and then white heart, all the fans marked with a white heart are the easy fans. And look at the base of them. Like, pay really close attention, zoom in if you have to. You can tell the difference between how thin the base is, how it wraps around the natural lash on the ones with the black hearts, whereas the ones with the white hearts, which are the easy fans, you can see the base, it like hangs off, like it's almost like a T-bar. You can see the natural lash, and then you can see exactly where the edge of the easy fan ends, because it's so wide and it almost widens up at the end. Now, that's not to say that those Easy fans are not, I guess, good. It's just that they're not as good. As you can see, even the fan at the ends is so much more unruly. If you look at this first Easy fan on the left, they're not as uniform as the other fans, which are more, each lash extension is more or less evenly distributed, and they're not exactly symmetrical, but it's more even, rather than those ones they have like small chunks on the left, small chunks on the right. So you're not going to get a very uniform look with these lashes. And as another thing that should be noted is that, check out the second, or the very first on the left, regular volume fan with the black heart. That one has like 10 lashes on it, but yet the base is so much thinner than the one to the right of it, which only has about 5 extensions on that quote fan, but yet look at how thick the base is. So it just goes to show that you can do a really thick, fluffy fan with a regular volume, and the base is going to be a lot more narrow and snatched and healthier for the natural lash, even though you're getting a fuller look. So overall, Easy fans are a no from me, and volume fans and regular volume fans are the best way to go when it comes to doing what's best for your client.